Hi, my name is Sandy Carter. I'm Vice President for IBM Social Business, and welcome to our Social Business Coffee Break. Today, the subject I wanted to address is gaming or gamification. Now, don't turn it off because gaming is part of a social business strategy. First, let me give you a couple of factors. The average age of a gamer today is 35. So it's not your daughter or your son. It's probably one of your employees, your customer, and an influencer in your business. Games are used because of their effectiveness. Gaming, if you think about recall, at 80% higher recall than just listening to something. So it helps you to absorb, and that's because you're not a spectator, you are a participant in what's happening. For our newest generation, gaming is really important because it doesn't have an authority figure teaching you. It has peers teaching you. And it has an overall set of teachable moments. You do things in groups as you go through and learn a particular concept or participate in a particular activity. Now, I believe that gaming is going to be the next core thing that's going to be essential for a social business. And why do I say that? Because it is an engagement tactic and one that doesn't lose people's interest. It targets multiple age groups and experiences. And you could be doing gaming and not even know that you're doing gaming. For instance, how many of you today leverage Groupon? Well, Groupon, as you go through discounts, that's all gaming. You're competing to get to a certain time clock limit. You have others that you're trying to solicit so you all get discount coupons. It's overall gaming techniques. If you think about some of the applications that are out there today on your mobile device, there are lots of different ways to teach you how to save money from banks out there. That's a game. So there's lots of different ways to use and leverage gaming. So what's my advice? Well, first of all, figure out and look at all the references that are out there today. Almost all of the Fortune 500 companies today leverage gaming in some way. At IBM, we use it to onboard our employees. Demand generation is being used in most of the areas today that I know of: retail, banking, manufacturing, technology. So look at the examples of how people are using gaming techniques and learn from references. 2, as you're looking at what you're doing, figure out how you want to accomplish your game and on what media. Would it be built in-house, or would you use one of the many gaming companies that exist a lot today in Raleigh, North Carolina? Would you want to use open source, and how do you want to craft that game and the goal of the game? And then finally, if you're thinking about gamification and you're looking at your overarching business architecture, you want to make sure that you're leaving yourself room to take advantage of this huge next trend called gamification. Now, I know there are lots of great lectures out there today on the TED series. Go check some of those out today. Come back to my blog and give me some comments. What else do you want to know about gaming? What else would help you make a decision about gaming for your particular business? I myself started one of the first games at IBM called Innovate. It's now the #1 demand gen tactic for a particular division. I've also worked with clients to help them engage in gaming, not just to drive demand, but to educate and to engage their clientele at a level that has been unseen or unheard of in the industry. So please think about this topic and get back to me. Once again, this is Sandy Carter, Vice President IBM Social Business.